Hello everyone and welcome. Today we're going to be doing a review of this Ryobi reciprocating saw. Okay, welcome back and thanks for joining me. And if you've been here before, thanks for coming back. If you're new to the channel, how about hitting that subscribe button so you get notified every time I produce a new video, whether it be a tool review, tool repair, DIY, house repair, car repair, whatever video I produce, I'm sure you're going to enjoy it. So hit that subscribe and you'll be notified as soon as I produce a new video. Anyway, so today we're looking at this Ryobi reciprocating saw that I got as part of a combo pack that I bought a little while ago. And I'll put a link somewhere up here in one of the corners that will take you to that video if you want to see the intro to this whole series of tool reviews that I'm doing, because I'm doing a different video for every tool because there were too many tools in that package that when I originally opened it, it would take too long to do an entire review of all the tools all at once in one video. So I'm doing a separate tool review and torture test of every single tool in that package. So today we're focusing on the reciprocating saw. So this is the Ryobi 18-volt reciprocating saw. It is part of their 1+ lithium system. So you can see here it's battery operated, 1+ battery system. And this is model number P514. It spins, well, it basically has 3,100 SPMs, which is strokes per minute. Since this goes in and out, it doesn't have revolutions per minute. And it has the anti-vibe handle, which you can see on there. It says anti-vibe. And I don't know if you can see this very clearly, but there is a slight separation right here. And when you can see it moving back and forth. And that is supposed to reduce the vibration on your hand. So when the saw is vibrating, this will absorb a lot of the impact by being slightly separated from there. So that's your anti-vibe handle, less fatigue on the hand when you're holding it back here. Obviously the hand holding up here is still going to get some fatigue. And it has a rubber overmold here on the front, rubber overmold on the handle, rubber overmold right here as well. And it has a fairly aggressive grip on the overmold back here and here on the front, so you can get a good grip even with sweaty, dirty hands. So it's fairly good as far as the overmold goes. It's a decent size and decent weight. It is not a lightweight tool. It is fairly heavy. And let's see, the tools are easy to, not the tools, I'm sorry, the blades are easy replaceable. You have this clip right here that you push in and out, and then you insert the blade and you're good to go. The shoe, foot, fence, whatever you want to call it, is adjustable and is removable. There is a place right here where it has an Allen key. Well, it has an Allen screw, Allen head screw. And you have the Allen wrench tucked in right here, and you can use that to remove the shoe. So it's tucked in right here, so you hopefully don't lose it. But, you know, you can remove that if you ever need to get into cramped areas where it's inconvenient to have. So back here you have the safety switch. You have to press that to be able to get it started. Otherwise it's locked in place and it doesn't work. So safety, press, then it starts working. And let's see, I have a couple of blades here that came with the tool. Let's see how easy they are to be inserted. Let's start off with the metal one first. And let's see, so supposed to just lift this up, and the blades always go facing downward this way, obviously. Put it in there, stick it in the unit, release, and it's caught in there. That's perfect. That was very easy. I have another reciprocating saw from DeWalt. It is a plug-in, and I've had that for years. And getting the blades in and out of the head is a bit of a pain in the backside because it does tend to get stuck and jammed and all that, but it's an old tool. So it has the old Allen key you have to tighten and Allen screw. You have to tighten and release all the time. These quick release are much more convenient. So to release it, pop it out. To put it back in, Just put it back in and you're good to go. That's pretty good. That's pretty easy right there. The battery is your lithium 1 plus 18 volt battery that we've been using for this whole series. I have this battery fully charged up. We're going to be doing some testing in a couple of minutes. So you see this is all charged up and ready to go. Plugs right in, ready to go. And that's pretty much it for the description of the tool. So let's go over to the vise and start torturing this baby and see what it can take. Okay, so here we are at the vise, and I have a board in here with some nails pounded into it, because what do you use a reciprocating saw for the most? Generally, it's for demolition. And in demolition, you're generally going to be cutting out nails. So the first thing we're going to do is cut through some of these nails and see how it performs. And one thing I wanted to mention also before we continue is that this one does not have like the turning head like other saws do, like the one from Harbor Freight where you can spin the head in different directions. You can't do that with this one. This is fixed. This is a fixed body. The only thing it has is the anti-vibe back here, and that's it. It is one solid unit. So not much you can do there. So we have the fully charged battery like we saw before, fully charged up. Let's start the test and see what we can do. We're going to first of all cut through these nails here, and it's not exactly convenient for all of them because the blades aren't long enough to reach it from the top or from the side, but we'll cut into them. What the heck? We'll see what it can do. Start off from the side. Let's try to do a flush mount with this one here. All right, you guys ready? Here we go. Well, that wasn't too bad. It zipped right through it. Well, hold on a second. I'm going to put you guys on an anti-vibration pad because this is going to knock you all over. Hold on. Okay, so I put you guys on some foam. Let's see if that'll reduce the vibration and the camera doesn't move all over the place. Let's start off with this one again. Easy, no problem at all. No problem. This one, it won't reach it. It's too far down, but this is a 4-inch nail, so it's pretty thick. Let's see what it'll do. No problem. So the metal blade does a good job, and the tool is doing what it's supposed to do. And this is the blade that came with the unit, so I'm not using any special blade. This is probably a cheapy blade, actually, and it's, I don't know, probably a Ryobi blade, even though it doesn't have any kind of labeling on it. So let's try something different. Be right back. Okay, since we're focusing on metal, let's try this metal pipe and see what it'll do. And just to show you it's a metal pipe, there you go. It is magnetic. It's a magnetic pipe. And I have another pipe up here that'll do in a minute. So let's work our way up. This is a small metal pipe, it's pretty solid. See what she'll do. And you can put the foot against it, hold it back, whatever you need to do depending on the situation. Let's give it a try. Well, that went right through it. No problem at all. No problem at all. Took it without any trouble. Let's go to a bigger pipe. Okay, here we are with a much bigger pipe. Also, metal pipe, magnetic, as you can see. So let's dig into this baby and see what she'll do. Here we go. And you can feather the trigger if you want to. It'll go slow or fast or all out, whatever you need to do. So it does have, it's a multi-speed trigger. Of course, I don't need to do it in this situation. I'm just cutting. And to be honest, the anti-vibe handle, I don't feel any difference. It feels just like a regular reciprocating saw. So any vibration that is reduced, I don't feel it. I've used a reciprocating saw plenty enough, and I don't see any difference here. So whatever feature this is, it's worthless. I don't really see a benefit. All right, we've seen enough metal. Let's change over to the wood blade and see what we can do. Be right back. Okay, so I switched over to the wood blade. Saved you having to watch me do that. And a note, with just a little bit that we've been cutting, the battery has gone down 1 bar. So 1/4 of the battery is gone, and we only did that little bit of cutting that you saw. Like I said, all this is being shot straight through. There's no cutting, there's no editing. I mean, well, there is going to be editing, obviously, for cleaning it up. But I'm not doing any cutting in between. I'm not doing any cutting with this blade in between the video cuts. So let's see. We saw this piece of wood in a previous video where I bored a lot of holes in it. Now I'm going to cut it up with this one, since it's not a straight piece of wood, it's an L shape. So it has a wood here and a wood across this way. So it'll give you some idea how it handles weird angles. So we have wood coming this way, wood going across the top, and hollow in between, obviously, because it's just, an L shape, like I said. Let me show you what we're dealing with here. This is what we're going to be cutting through. So this is a 2x4. This is a 1-inch here, and we're going to be cutting this way. So let's see what she'll do. All right, let's see if she can handle it. There you go. It cut right through it, no problem, and it handles the angle without a hassle. Let's go again. There you go. Let's do another one. There you go. One more. Well, that split on me. Not the fault of the tool. Alrighty. So we saw it cut through that. How about we cut through a flat, straight piece of wood? How about that? Okay, this time we're going to use a flat piece of wood, a flat board. See? It's about 1 inch thick. Let's cut through that, see what she'll do. And the battery is, whoa, we're almost down to nothing. There goes the battery again. All right, let me go give you my conclusion on this. Okay, we're back here at the bench. And conclusion time. Let me give you my impression of what I think about the tool after using it and putting it through a slight little bit of a torture test. It is a decent tool for the price. That's what it boils down to. You have to basically figure out what it is you need and what the tool will do for you. What do you need the tool to do for you? Are you a professional? Then no, it won't do the job. Forget it. Are you a home gamer, DIYer, someone that does occasional things around the house where you need a tool to just knock out a few projects here and there? In that case, it's perfectly fine. It is a good tool for the price. It has the convenience of having a battery, so you don't have to worry about a cord dangling all over the place. I have, just to give you an example here, I have a DeWalt reciprocating saw, a plug-in one, has a cord to it. And I bought that many years ago, and it cost me around $80 plus tax, I think it was back then, approximately, okay? So 80-something dollars, let's say. And that was one tool, just one tool. And it's bigger than this one, and it's heavier than this one, and, it has a cord. This tool came as part of a combo pack. I paid $200 for 6 tools. That one DeWalt, which can do many different jobs, and it's a very aggressive tool. It's lasted me for many years, and it's a very good tool. I would definitely recommend it. But again, the drawbacks of that one is that it has a cord, and it is a big, heavy tool, and it cost me half what this whole combo pack cost me. I got 6 tools for $199. That one DeWalt was 80-something dollars. Now, if you go get a brand new one right now, it's probably 100 or more. So one tool, half the price of what I paid for 6 tools. So for a home gamer, DIY guy, someone doing some stuff around the house, this is a good enough tool for what you need to do. I mean, if you need to knock out a wall or a fence or cut out some plumbing under the house or up in the attic or under a sink or something in a tight area, this is a very convenient tool because it's small and it'll fit into tight places and it'll do the job. It doesn't vibrate too badly. Like I said, as far as the reciprocating saw, it's always going to vibrate. It's not too bad. This anti-vibe thing, I mean, maybe it works, but the funny thing I notice is that the anti-vibe has the vibration resistance up here, but not down here. So the vibration still travels from here. They're thinking that most of the vibration is going to be up top, so that's why they put it here. I think to make it more effective, they would need to separate it here, and that will give you a lot more vibration reduction. So that would be a good idea as far as I'm concerned. But it's a step in the right direction. They tried something different, something new, and maybe it helps for some people. I already have enough experience that I know it's not that big a difference to me. So the other thing I will point out is that all these tools for some reason are battery hogs. I mean, well, it went up to 2 right now because I've been sitting here talking to you. But the minute you start using it, it goes down to 1 again. So it's down. It goes to 2 because it has some residual energy that it charges back up. But the minute you click it, it goes down to 1. So the little bit that we just did right now, it pretty much gobbled up the whole battery. That, to me, is extremely inefficient. I think the battery should last you longer than just cutting a couple of pipes, a couple of nails, and a few boards. I mean, that's nothing. In the grand scheme of things, we just did nothing. We ran through a very small test. The battery should have stayed full through all that, my opinion, okay? How other companies will reflect as far as this goes, I'm going to do some future testing of other companies, other tools, DeWalt, Makita, Milwaukee, etc., Bosch, all the other ones, and we'll see how they hold up as far as, putting it through a few paces and can the battery hold up. And generally, we'll do it with whatever small battery they come with. This is a 1.5. They generally come with something like that, a 1.3, 1.5, 1.7, somewhere around there. We'll see how they hold up and how efficient they are as far as energy usage, because that's what it boils down to, efficiency. How efficient is the motor or the battery itself? And, we'll know as soon as we put those through some paces. And I have a PayPal button in the description below. If you guys want to contribute a few bucks to help me out, to help me buy some tools, then I would definitely appreciate that. Because all this comes out of my pocket. I pay for it 100%. Nobody sends me these tools. Nobody gives me these tools. I have to get it myself. So I have to space it out to where my wallet can afford it. And I can go ahead and get it and do these great videos so you guys can learn from my experience so you don't have to suffer through it. I definitely don't want you to get this tool thinking it's going to be a fantastic tool, a fantastic deal, and be sadly disappointed. at least watching me go through it, you know the limitations that it has. Low battery life, not extremely strong, good for home use, fine. For anything outside of that, if you're really going to push it, forget it, it's not going to do it. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope it was useful to you. I hope you learned from it. And if you enjoyed the video, give me a thumbs up. And I hope you hit that subscribe button so I can see you back here again in the future when I create another video. And any more tools that I have left from this combo pack, I'm going to continue going through that. So hope to see you again. Bye-bye for now.